I'm Kathleen O'Keefe with the Holstein World, and today we're here at the World Dairy Expo offices in Madison. Some of you may not know that World Dairy Expo organization does not live year-round at the Alliant Energy Center, but has a beautiful office about 3 miles away from the grounds. I'm here with World Dairy Expo General Manager, Mark Clark. Mark, thanks for having us here today.
Hey, welcome to our office. Glad you could come and join us.
Yeah, we're thrilled. Well, I see with your countdown clock, we're 69 days away from the start of Expo, and I'm sure everyone out there, dairy cattle exhibitors, commercial exhibitors, are thrilled. Cannot wait for the time to come. I think it's crunch time for you guys. What do you have to tell us about some new aspects of Expo this year?
Well, it's getting close. Actually, it's 69 days, 19 hours, 47 minutes, and 7 seconds. Not that we count here or anything, but we're really getting excited. These last 2 months, a lot of stuff's going to be happening for us, and we're kind of excited based off of the requests we've had from international guests. Our commercial exhibit list is continuing to grow. Got some neat things going on with the cattle show, so we're really excited about some new things that are going to be happening this year. One of the things that's happening for our guests that they'll able to see that they've not seen in the past. We've got a brand new scoreboard in the Coliseum. We've got all brand new lighting in the Coliseum this year. All the barns have been upgraded with all brand new lighting. The arena building just got a brand new paint job last week, all brand new lighting. So the grounds are going to look brighter and better than ever.
Beautiful. Well, we're hoping for good weather, as always. I know it's going to be a huge turnout, thousands and thousands of people. Any idea yet on the number of international visitors? Are you in the process of organizing them right now?
Don't have a real hard number yet. You know, the number of requests for visas continue to come in. Registration in the next 30 days, that will really start to come together. And as far as people registering for international guests, we'll know a lot more in about 30 days.
Oh, beautiful. Well, thanks, Mark. Thanks for your time. We're going to visit with other staff members now and get the nitty-gritty on their individual departments, but we sure appreciate your time here today. We'll see you in October.
Thanks.
Well, now we're here with Liz Matsky, the marketing manager here at World Dairy Expo. We're right in her office where the real things get done. So Liz is in charge of the Expo seminars and the virtual farm tours that occur at Expo. She also handles the coordination of the international visitors. So her schedule actually has taken care of a lot of the farm tours and seminars ahead of time, but now gets down to crunch time with the international guests. So Liz, tell us a little bit about the seminars and the farm tours coming up.
Well, like every year, we have 8 free education seminars and 8 free virtual farm tours. This year, the seminars really cover a variety of topics. We're bringing in Jeff Smith from North Carolina to talk about drug residue. We're also bringing in Jason Henderson. He's actually with the U.S. Federal Reserve, and he's going to be talking a little bit about international marketing, specifically with Brazil, Russia, the kind of the BRIC countries. So really a variety of experts from around the U.S. And these seminars are free. I don't know if people remember that, but they're in the exhibition hall. They're about an hour in length. And people can just come in and rest for an hour while they're taking in the trade show and hopefully learn something while they're at it.
Well, beautiful. I know the seminars are of interest to all dairy producers, not just those that are there for the cattle shows or anything like that, but they're a great resource for people interested in those topics. How about a couple of the virtual farm tours?
Yeah, the virtual farm tour is, again, a variety of different sizes and from coast to coast. We're featuring a farm out of Kansas this year that just signed exclusive rights to provide all their milk to Dannon. And so Dannon's going to be kind of launching a new and different product line that's going to be using this dairy's milk. We're also featuring Shamrock Farms out of Arizona, and then a very large Jersey herd with a lot of implications with genomics out of the West Coast. So again, about an hour in length inside the exhibition hall, and they kind of take place all week, and none of them are repeated, so you'll never see the same farm twice.
Oh, how interesting. Well, I know the yogurt industry has certainly become a headline topic here and for dairy producers, and I know across the country people are interested in milk being provided there, so it sounds like you have some very timely farm tours. And now we talked to Mark a little bit about the international guests. I know you're right in the middle of organizing them, but you had a lot of requests. Any forethought as to how many you might have this year?
We work all year coordinating different groups and different individuals to come to World Dairy Expo. We see usually 90 countries represented. We actually are working with a group out of Colombia right now that's bringing 200 producers. I was on the phone earlier today with a gentleman from Pakistan who's bringing 10 producers. So really a variety of people. And this time of year especially, we deal a lot with visa requests. So they need a travel visa to come visit World Dairy Expo. So we write a lot of letters and work with different consulates around the world to make sure that these people are able to travel and take in the show.
Well, beautiful. Well, you got a very multifaceted job, Liz. It seems fascinating. So thanks for your time. I know you got details to get to today, 69 days. So thanks for your time. We appreciate it. And now we're here with the women that run the dairy cattle shows. Laura Hirschlev, Dairy Cattle Manager here at World Dairy Expo, and Lori Breik, the Dairy Cattle Show Coordinator. It's a good title, big title. As you might notice, we're here in front of some of the awards that have been given out in the past years, a little trip down memory lane, maybe for some people watching here. So let's talk. We're 69 days to Expo. Really, really crunch time. So tell us, Laura, some new things on the grounds. I know last year was a record year for cattle, and we were a little cozy out there in the barns. What are you doing to address that this year?
Well, one area that we have addressed is we have added 96 feet onto the back of tent 2. So we're hoping that will ease some of the stalling burden that we face grounds wide. We're also paying close attention to, of course, safety of exhibitors and the cattle that are brought to Madison, and just looking at improving the overall experience of this year's show, of course. And, we do that through the hard work of our different breed superintendents, as well as the 300 or 400 volunteers that we have that are out in the barns making your experience a positive one here in Madison.
Well, wonderful. Now, I know it's a little early yet. Entries haven't really come in yet, but do you have any anecdotal thoughts or stories that you've heard, whether entries will be up or down, about the same?
We're hopeful that it's up, of course. I would say that the trend certainly in previous years has been, right around that 3,300 animal mark for animals entered. So we're very excited, regardless of the number, to have everyone coming back to Madison and gracing the colored shavings at this year's World Dairy Expo.
Always exciting. The colored shavings, they'll be revealed here in 69 days. We keep mentioning that. Lori, tell us about the new entry system this year, a new and improved entry system for the exhibitors.
Yes, we will have a new and improved entry system online. We are working very hard to get that upgraded, and will be available on August 1st. And entries will be open to exhibitors. They will have a new dashboard that they'll manage their cattle owners and their cattle entries, as well as group classes, and their ability to purchase passes, as well as tents and booth spaces. And then, of course, making their futurity entries for 2015. They will also be able to go back and see their cattle once they've purchased them or submitted their entries, which is something they haven't been able to do in the past. So that'll be a nice new feature.
Well, that's amazing. I know showing cattle certainly is an age-old pastime and way to market cattle, but it sounds like we're really moving into the 21st century here with the online capability at Expo. So any recommendations to the exhibitors, how to use it, if they need any help or anything?
Yes, we will actually be sending out here in the next week or so kind of a how-to guide of how to go about doing the entries in the new exhibitor dashboard. And so it'll just give you a step-by-step, and it should go pretty smoothly. It's not a huge change from before, but definitely a new look and feel.
Well, it sounds fantastic. I know you put a lot of effort into it. And I know the staff here does a great job communicating with the exhibitors, both on the dairy cattle show and the commercial front. I know exhibitors should have their premium books. The answers should be in there. Any comments on that?
We certainly welcome any suggestions or ideas that exhibitors have. I mean, that's, we're just a phone call away or an email away, so we want folks to always feel like they can share their thoughts with us. In addition, we'll have, besides the mailing going out with some of the online entry instructions here in the next few days, we'll have an exhibitor newsletter that'll be coming out, which will also have that information electronically for using our online entry system. And, our website is a wonderful tool for finding out additional show information, so that's a great place and great resource as well.
Well, wonderful. Well, thanks for your time, Laura and Lori. And you heard it here. They're a phone call or an email away. So please feel free to take advantage of their expertise here in the office. We're here now with John Rosum, the commercial sales manager here at World Dairy Expo, with a massive job of organizing the trade show, one of the biggest trade shows in the country, frankly. And so, John, we know there's always a heavy demand. More commercial exhibitors always want to get in. There's always a waiting list. Tell us what's new for this year. Tell us what you've done to help accommodate even more commercial exhibitors for this year.
Well, we're very excited to announce that we've got a new building this year. It's a temporary one, but it is still additional space. We're going to be introducing the New Holland Trade Center. It's basically a clear span structure similar to the cattle tents, but a little fancier. It'll be 260 feet long by 100 wide, and it'll be home to 130 new 10x10s.
Oh, fantastic. So even more, for those of you people that never seem to fit in the whole trade show the way it is, now there's even more to cover on your time down there. So we're thrilled to see some new commercial exhibitors. Tell us plans for the future, thoughts of any more permanent structure for the commercial show.
Well, we'd love to get the building the facility expanded. That's our goal. But in the meantime, what we do is we're just trying to make as much of what we have. This year, we expect that we'll probably get pretty close to 900 commercial exhibiting companies, which would blow out previous records. But the Trade Center is going to help a great deal with that. And new countries this year, we may hit that 30 country mark for the first time. So we're really excited.
Fantastic. And the global dairy market is always expanding. We're thrilled to have those new exhibitors with us. And any thoughts you want to share with commercial exhibitors right now? I know you're great at communicating with them. You must have a great idea as far as still your waiting list and everything as far as moving into this year.
Waiting list right now is probably around 300 companies. Still hoping to squeeze a few more in yet this year. I'm sure we'll find a way. But our commercial exhibitors really do represent the best of the dairy industry globally, and that's what we want. We want to have the best possible show when producers from around the world come. We want them to see the latest and the greatest.
Well, great. Well, thanks for your time, John. We're looking forward, as always, to the massive trade show and all the new things and products we can learn from there, and we appreciate your time.